All right. Good afternoon, veterans, surviving spouses, and children of veterans. Let me adjust this volume here so we can get going. All right. Today is 3/24, 2020. And what I want to talk about today is these are the things that the VA never tells you, and they hope that you don't find out about it either. Um, One thing I want to talk about, two things. Number one is uh, getting the proper mental health diagnosis and working with the VA representative or VSO, whether they're accredited or non-accredited. So the very first thing I want to talk about is getting a proper VA diagnosis for mental health. Now, we know that there are two parts to a mental health uh, diagnosis. One is for what's considered a personality disorder, and one is actually considered a mental health diagnosis. For the personality disorder, you won't receive anything from the VA, not even a 0%. They don't even recognize it. And the reason why they don't recognize the personality disorder as a disability, because they often say that the personality disorder usually starts in your childhood. Now, I'm 42 years old, and I can pretty much say that I had a decent childhood. You know, we had running water, we had electricity, we had hard times and good times, just like any other family. But when I joined the service, I joined the man. I joined at 19. And like I said, I'm 42 today. When I joined, I wasn't a child, I was a man. So my childhood didn't come into play anymore. And once my childhood days were over, that was just it. That was over. And I'm bringing this up for a reason, because most of the time when you go, what is to a civilian doctor or to a VA doctor, or for those of you who are watching this who are currently in the service, the first thing they say is, okay, they verify that you verify that your service record is your service record that they're looking at according to your full social or your last four and your date of birth. And the third thing they look at is your childhood. Here is what's going to prevent you from getting the right diagnosis at the right time if you do this one thing. And this is what we have to stop doing. Do not, and I'm saying this for a reason, do not talk about your childhood during a mental health evaluation. One of the things that they would do, one of the things that they would do is doing this mental health evaluation and say, okay, I have a 42-year-old man in front of me, and we're here for a PTSD evaluation, and we're going to talk about this, that, and the other. And the first thing they say, okay, how was your childhood? Tell me about your parents. Tell me about this. Tell me about that. And your response to that should be no. Why does my PTSD, why, what does my childhood have to do with anything that I'm being evaluated uh doing today? Well, the reason why, no, there is no reason why. Um, dadgummit, I'm about to pause the stream and come back. But I should be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. This is getting interesting and work calls.